Did y'all know that prosperity doesn't just mean money? Now, yes, there are some preachers, some speakers, ministers that's all they talk about. But we'll talk about that in another segment. Jeremiah 29:11, King James Version. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil. Watch this, to give you an expected end. So you mean to tell me that God has an expected end for us? Of course, in every situation, in every area of our life. Are many of us being taught that? Proverbs 3:5-6, New King James Version. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. One of the things that I do is when I get money, I ask God for wisdom. When I come to a decision, I say, Lord, what should I do? Especially a major decision. James 1:2-5 Amplify. Consider it nothing but joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you fall into various trials. Verse 3, be assured that the testing of your faith through experience produces endurance, leading to spiritual maturity and inner peace. Verse 4, and let endurance have its perfect result, and do a thorough work so that you may be perfect and completely developed in your faith, lacking nothing. Verse 5, if any of you lacks wisdom to guide him through a decision or circumstance, he is to ask our benevolent God, who gives to everyone generously and without rebuke or blame, and it will be given unto him. Now, this is going to trip some of y'all out. But did y'all know there are certain blessings that are conditional and some blessings that are unconditional, right? Deuteronomy 28:1-2, New King James Version. Now it shall come to pass that if you diligently obey the voice of the Lord your God, to observe carefully all his commandments, which I command you today, that the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth. Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you, because you obey the voice of the Lord. So God is saying, if you obey me, that all these blessings will overtake you. I don't know about y'all, but I want every blessing that God has for me. I don't want nobody else's blessing. Yes, I may see something and I'm like, yeah, they made it to their dream or they're successful. And I'm like, okay, God. And then God will show you that. Watch this, to feed your faith, to let you know that you're next. So if you agree, type I'm next in the chat. Because God is no respecter of persons. God does not show favoritism. That's Romans 2:11. So God will not show you somebody else's blessing to make you jealous or envy. It's to let you know that you're next.